This is CJ here with a combination tutorial, part Photoshop and the last part in Pinnacle Studio, where I'll be showing you how to create a lower third in Photoshop, then how to make it work in Pinnacle Studio. Then I'll show you where you can get an animated lower third and how to make them work. So let's get started in Photoshop by creating a new document. Now, since my videos are HD 1920 by 1080 pixels, my document will be 1920 by 1080 pixels. Now, as you can see, there are many ways to make a lower third. You can make large ones or small ones, plain ones or social media ones, and you can make them in all different colors. But in this tutorial, I'm going to make just a plain, ordinary lower third. So depending on what color you choose to go with, you may want to have a colored background just so you can see what you're doing. When we save this, though, we're going to save it with a transparent background. Otherwise, you can use the grids in here as a guide. So I'm going to go ahead, choose my rectangle tool, choose the color I want, which is yellow. That's the last one I made, yellow. And I'm going to make a plain yellow lower third. Now, as you can see here, I'm putting it here in this area here. This is where it will show up in my video. And I want it right about here. Now I want to make it stand out a little bit, so I'm going to add a bevel and emboss. And a drop shadow. I could also add a stroke if I want. Change the size of that stroke. And I could also change the color on the stroke as well, but I'm going to leave it just the way it is. And I'm not going to add a stroke. That's just to show you what you can do. Anyway, I'm going to leave it just plain like that. Bevel and emboss and a drop shadow. And click OK. Now I'm going to get my text tool. Choose the font you want to use. And just for this tutorial, I'm going to go with Arial. Or something different. How about Freehand 521 BT? I'll use that one. Now I'll get my move tool. Actually, I do not want to add text to this because I can do that in Pinnacle Studio. So I'm just going to leave that just like it is. And this is how it's going to show up in Pinnacle Studio. So now when you save this, you want to go to Save As. And you want to save it as a PNG. Go ahead and click Save. You save it as a PNG, and you will have a transparent background. You want to maintain that transparent background, so be sure to save it in PNG. So now we're going to go in Pinnacle Studio. Okay, so here we are in Pinnacle Studio 23 Ultimate, and I've already got my lower third that I created just moments ago, and I've already got it loaded up here in Pinnacle Studio. So now, let me go get a video clip to put on the timeline. Now I'll get my lower third that I just created and put that right on top. Now I'll put the playhead right about there. Now we want to click on the Create Title button. Now we can change our text. And I'm going to change my font. Then I'm going to drag it here onto the lower third. I got to change the color of it. I'll go with black. Click apply. And close that out. Now I want to change how it comes in. Now how it leaves. Now play that, see how that works. And my computer's acting up. While I'm doing this tutorial, all of a sudden it decided to act up. Okay, now let's go ahead and click OK, and that will save that. Now I want the lower third itself I want it to come in a little at a time and then fade out, fade in and fade out. And my computer, it was doing fine up until I started this tutorial. Okay, there's that. And that's how you make your own lower third and how you get it to work. But now the question is, what if you don't have Photoshop? What if you don't have Photoshop? Well, I'm going to show you. So if you don't have Photoshop, one of the places where you can get lower thirds for Pinnacle Studio is storyblocks.com. But you have to be careful which ones you go for. You cannot go for any like say these. You can get these. You cannot get one like this here. You're going to need something like After Effects. You can get this one. You can get these. You can get this one. You could get something like this, but of course you don't have any breaking news. You can get one like this, or these. But you have to be careful which ones you get. And a lot of times, a lot of these will say for After Effects or Premiere Pro. So let me show you which one I got. Okay, this one I already downloaded from Storyblocks. And this is an animated lower third. Okay, so I've got this one. Now I'll go back again to the Create Title button. Okay, so I can go ahead and change my text now. And change the font on there. I think I'll go with something different this time. Something I've never gone with. Here, I'll do that. What is that? Cashmere. And look for these crosshairs. The crosshaired arrows. Move that down. I could actually add more to this. Then I'll change the color on that. I'll change it to black. Then I want to change how it... Oh, I could also add bevel to it. Now let's do that one. Now I want to change how it fades in and fades out. So go up here to Motions in a minute when it makes up its mind. Enter. Now exit. Now let's see how that looks. Alright, now go ahead and click OK. I think I got that. And now we can play it here in Pinnacle Studio. So go ahead and play this again. I've shortened the clip up to match the title. Now, let's go ahead and play both of them. This is the one that I created in Photoshop. And this next one is the one that I got from Storyblocks. I hope this tutorial helped you. If it did, please leave a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. And God willing, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.